Hey, 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 DNA coming your way. DD Explorers, Adam Tereska. We're doing the old binge again, doing the old cemetery binge. We're at the haunted Weatherly Cemetery, and we're going to check out, see what's here. So come along and join us, and let's see what we find.
I'm not going to move that across to see the dates. Somebody put it there for Easter. I'm not moving it. Yeah, the sunken spots here.
Yeah, I see that. That's very unnerving.
But it's way back when I was in high school. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I used to come down here, and at night, you'd have to be so careful because you'd be... One of my friends went knee deep one time. That was creepy.
Yeah. What we got here? Mary. Passed away 1905. 52 years of age. I'm hoping to God that this is not vandalism, that this is just a case of the weather causing this to take place. Unfortunately, I'd have to bet on the fact in reality that this is in fact a vandalism case, and it's stuff like this that just makes me sick. Why people have to destroy sacred areas, leave their venomous attitude on hollow ground. U.S. Army veteran. (1933) September of 1973, September 28, 1973, for John Thomas Brabula. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. See if we can fix this up a little bit for the... I hate seeing stuff knocked over. Turn that around like that to help to stand up better. The Prabula family. (1903 to 1992), 1898 to 1937. P, I'm not sure what that stands for. The Hallahan family. We have the mother, 1874 to 1961. That's Eva. Father John, 1876 to 1925, and son Andrew, 1897 to 1921. I could not imagine what it'd be like to have to bury your own child. It's heartbreaking. 1904 to 1918, excuse me, for Edward J. Walper, 14 years of age. See the posts. Well, it looks like there could have been chain there or some kind of a barrier of some sort at one time. Let me get off. Get a better look at the posts going around. The entire family buried together. And sadly we have what appears to be a headstone turned over. You can see on the base the support uprights, which appear to be made out of wood. Yes, I see wood grain. Looks like they're made out of wood. And this headstone fallen over. Very sad. Wow.
The records for this cemetery. There are a lot more names than there are headstones.
Really?
Now, if you go down, you can see it.
Oh yeah, you can see how ripply it is.
Where are the headstones? Are those graves?
That's a good question.
Where are the headstones? Like what happened?
Well, I'd say there's a possibility that some of them could have sunken because there's a number of them, both here and at the other two previous cemeteries we were at where they were sunk.
Yep.
And of course the ones that are fallen over, which is absolutely heartbreaking.
Because they do take care of this cemetery. They do come down and cut the grass and that.
Yeah.
But the numbers, the names and numbers of tombstones don't match up with the records.
Yes. Makes you wonder if they were stolen or if they were sunken, or because we can see this one here is sunking into the ground. And I was cleaning up a couple over at the other cemeteries as well. Dee Dee, if you would, tell me of some of the things that made this what they call this a haunted cemetery from your personal experiences.
Personal? Mostly just creep factor for me. I haven't seen anything really outrageous except for lights. Little light here and there in the woods at night. Could it be eyes? Could it be a ghost, an orb? I don't know. Came down here with the boys one time. They found a couple of things on their ghost hunting things. Some people say they see hanging bodies, children hanging.
Wow.
Some people say, I know one person came down here, they said their car was great. They went to leave, it wouldn't start.
Wow.
It just like out. And they say that sometimes as you're driving by, your car gives you issues, and then as soon as you go away, you're fine. Your guess is as good as mine.
Wow, that's crazy.
All kinds of things people claim they've seen around here.
This being my first time here, I can't say I've experienced anything myself, but I can. You could feel.
There's like an uneasiness.
Yes.
There's just something uneasy about it.
I notice there's a lot of these concrete posts here. They have hooks in them. I'm guessing maybe those were plots where a whole family was together.
So where's the headstones? And
yes.
You could see where it's sunken.
Right. You can see the raised areas and the lowered areas. There's that marker right there. But one would think there would be other markers as well.
I didn't know this was your first time here.
Yes, for this one, yes. This was my first. Matter of fact, the last three of them were my first time.
Well, those other ones I figured, but this one I figured you would have been here. It's not that far from you.
Yeah, I actually know. My first cemetery filming was actually in Texas. Ooh, careful.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to find. Now, what was that? That's a stone.
Yeah.
That's a stone I tripped over.
Right here.
Oh, my God.
This further exemplifies stones
that's really
sinking. Yeah, that's probably what happened. The stones are probably sunken into the ground. This must be a very soft area. Okay, that's the end of it. So it'd be an M for mother would be my guess.
Yeah, M or a cornerstone?
Or, cornerstone for the plot. I can have fingertip to fingertip, side to side on it. Very interesting.
You got And K and WK. Okay. We got sunken. And here's the stone. Maria. Right. 1881.
That is an
Page
old...
51. That was good for back then.
Yeah. Now, do you think this came off the base, or do you think the whole thing flipped over?
This is really smooth. And this part is kind of rough where it was like connected.
That would make
So
sense
I'm
then.
thinking it kind of looks like the whole thing fell over.
And right here, at the, look at my, right here at my foot.
Yeah, well, piece of a fence. Pipe. Fence pole.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Seems like a lot of family plots would have those, and the ground is definitely soft under my feet.
1935, okay. But they lived long lives.
Yeah.
51 to 1935. That was long. That was long.
Yes.
Jacob. Bernard. Manic. Mary. You. And infant. I don't know, there's just something unsettling about infants.
Yes.
And here we have who was obviously a beloved matriarch of the family, Elizabeth. Oh, that's right, that's right. She's a native of Lafayette County, Wisconsin. Born 1893, died 1879.
Amazing. 39 years old.
See this old one over here.
Yeah. McGinty.
Hugh. Montgomery McGrody. 1905. And Mary, I assume his wife, 18. Wow, he lived longer than her.
Yes.
Much longer. Huh.
And
What's the dates on this?
1892.
1892, and then
1819 for born.
1883 for the next one. And 1884? It's hard to see. That looks like
1881.
more on top of that.
It looks like there may have been a headpiece on there, and then maybe the tree knocked it off.
Possible. It's possible.
See how it's cracked here in the top. So it looks like it's been impacted at some point in time. Here you can see, like I was talking about the softness of the ground, you can see the low spots and high spots.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. That's what I said. If you look up the records, there's a lot of names in here, but it just doesn't look like there's enough millstones.
No. Here you can see here on this stone here that's fallen over face down, you can see how the different color of the concrete where the headstone was. Wow, look at this. I mean, it's plain to see how much the ground shifts from high spots to low spots just in here alone. You have to be very careful with your footing here in this cemetery because of the fact that it'd be very easy to twist your ankle and fall over or step into a hole that opens up underneath your foot.
Are those two named flat over there? I think they're a husband and wife.
Ah, okay. Daniel Burke, 58 years of age, died 1871.
Lynde? L-Y-N-D-E, is that what that is?
That's what it looks like. Yes, it is Lynde. And here you can see the deterioration of the headstone and how they're mounted in place.
You can see tiny fragments. Right here.
Yeah.
So this part especially, I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
if you can see this on the camera, but it's really.
Yeah, it is definitely. Let's see here, get a ground level shot for you. Hopefully you can see it on the camera as to how rough the area is here with high spots and low spots.
You gotta watch, there's a lot of that red vine stuff under you.
Okay. Don't know what it is, and hopefully it's not what we fear. That would suck.
Something A-N-I-E, Daniel, born, and that's about all I could see on that one.
Yeah. I mean,
It looks like it's still up this side.
yeah, that's what it looks like to me too.
Sunken, there's so many sunken.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the ground is swallowing them up. There's a base, and we believe it's this one here. It's amazing how rough the terrain is here.
And the other thing we're talking about the serenity of cemeteries, calm, serene, unsettling. Years ago, people used to have picnics. I don't know if it was their way of just, because it was so calm. I don't know, but actually today is a nice day.
Yeah.
Sit here and reflect. Supposed to be in the mid-40s this afternoon, yay. I don't know if you're going to see this, but look at that, it's really, really something.
Oh my God.
Headstone is, only God knows where the headstone is. Was it taken? Is it buried down there? I don't know.
Do not want to step in that crater there.
It says it's a veteran, but it doesn't say what war, and there's no date. And the other stones are just. Well, it looks like it's part of the stone, but there's no way I could tell what was on it.
Yeah.
You can't make anything out, can you?
No, here, hold that for me. Let's see what we can come up with. It's definitely part of a stone. And if there's anything that was on it, it is completely gone now.
But this looks pretty new. I gotta move your phone here. Sorry, Adam. I'm getting it shaky.
That's okay.
Here. Is this Caesar bit?
Yes.
And that is new.
That is definitely new.
Oh. That is new.
Definitely one of the more unusual cemeteries I've ever been to. Some more metal, some kind of a fence or something. And Dee Dee was saying that she sees something she hasn't seen before. What are these 4x4 braces doing here? Are they holding up the tree? I wouldn't think so. I have to watch the roots.
The third one, I would say it was part of a tripod, to lift an engine out of a car or something.
Yeah.
That wood is not old.
No.
Neither are those bolts.
No, those bolts are brand new practically.
been doing stuff here. And they're what? You're how tall? So how tall?
6'2".
So they're to like what, 10 feet?
Got to be 10 feet easy. That is odd. Something screwy.
Been here doing stuff they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. More of the roughness. Hold on a second. Let me pause you real quick.
So we did our best.
So Dee Dee and I just worked together and repaired this as best we could with what we had available to us. Unfortunately, it's too far worn down to indicate what was on it, but at least it's no longer sitting on the ground.
Felix Shannon. 1868. And we have
That Mary?
the wife of Felix. In memory of, Mary. Something Donegal. Oh, from of our parish at something County Donegal, Ireland. Died 1867. By her something rest in peace. By her soul rest in peace. May her soul rest in peace. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And we have this one right here, which is so far worn that it's not readable.
We got that one.
And again, it's another case of it sinking into the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kneel down here.
This is the side of the cemetery that is really so sunk in.
You can see the missing corner. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything I could stand it up with, but at least it is no longer sitting on the ground, sinking away. So that's better than nothing. But it's not going to sink into the ground again. This ground is very, very rough up here.
I am going to assume this is somebody's marker / headstone. Because if you saw my video of the Hickory Run State Park Cemetery, there were a number of these, and the park ranger told me that these were by people that planned to get a headstone later, or just people that were too poor to afford a proper headstone, so they just put a marker in. This one there, and to me, this looks like another one here.
Yes. And a third right here.
That's just sad, because there's a cemetery in Drums in St. John's that Civil War veteran has a marker. No name on it, just a marker and a flag. Like the cemetery office, I'm sure they know who it was and that, but that's all he's got, a little stone.
And down in Gettysburg, they're just numbered. There's not even names, they just have numbers.
Let's see this. I don't know if I ever looked at this in the back. There's another one. Big marker.
Yes.
Oh, geez. I'm never going to try to get this one out. Way too big and heavy and big.
O'Donnell.
There's the woods, which is privately owned. No problem. We're not going back there anyhow.
No. You can see how far buried in this one is. We won't have the strength between the two of us to be able to lift that out of there, or we would. So it wouldn't be covered and buried. John O'Donnell. can't get it up. It's too far dug into the dirt. If you come out to this cemetery, the Weatherly Cemetery, be careful, as the terrain is so rough, it cannot be emphasized enough. You have markers that are going buried into the dirt. You got tombstones that are most likely falling over because of it. And it is just very, very rough, very dangerous, and very prone to having soft spots that you could step into and possibly get injured. 1865? Yeah, that's...
What it looks like to me.
Yeah. I can't see them not being.
That I have never seen. Something new.
As JP Videos would say, nature's carpet in a bottle. I didn't know he was opening up a distillery here for Nature's Carpet, but hey, first time for everything.